Hello everyone, my name is Jay and today we're at the 6th of August and this will be the 148th video that I'm talking to the camera to prepare for my Casper test. First, I don't really have much to say with regard to personal updates. So again, another busy day, and tomorrow we'll have the force evaluation. I've already practiced it multiple times just throughout the week, so I'm very confident going into it. We're gonna see how I'm gonna perform tomorrow, and today we're gonna take it really nice and easy, nice rest. And tomorrow 10 a.m. That's it. Push ups through. Um, Also not gonna forget about doing shopping. I'm running low on stock, so again I'm gonna have to buy my Greek yogurt, protein, things like that. After that, I don't think I have much to share, honestly. So let's just dig right into the um, section here. Oops, not this one. So, as a volunteer coordinator at a local organization, Anna discovers a fellow volunteer has been embezzling funds meant for a community project. The volunteer single mother claims she needed the money to support her family, and must decide whether to report this behavior, potentially harming the volunteer's family, or keep quiet, compromising the organization's integrity. Alright, so we're gonna start the timer now, and here we go. Okay, so another quartile 3. I didn't have the time to finish second question, so I'll just read it out. So first question, how would you go about balancing moral obligation to uphold an organization's integrity with personal dilemma of potentially harming and embezzling volunteers' family, and what factors would you consider when making this difficult decision? If I will be the placing Anna, I will my first priority will be maintain the integrity of the organization. If we leave the situation untreated, it can severely damage the reputation of our organization, creating potential mistrust between our donor and our objective. However, I would also deeply empathize with the volunteer's situation, understanding it must be difficult financial-wise. I will refer her to the appropriate financial organization who will help and offer solution in her situation rather than using the money from the volunteering organization. Second question, if you later learn that single mother family is indeed on the brink of homelessness and embezzled funds were the only thing keeping them afloat, would you still advise Anna to report the behavior and risk exacerbating the family's dire situation, or would you suggest an alternative approach that balances the organization with integrity with volunteers' desperate circumstances? I will still report the situation since it severely damages the organization as a whole. However, I will be deeply concerned with the situation. I will gather more information and try to find possible solution and then finish. But I want to say is to find a possible solution with regard to the homelessness and also the financial situation, such as bringing them to a financial organization to make sure there is like a maybe an emergency loan, or there can be like a shelter that they can utilize for the moment before they figure the whole thing out. So they say that I show some understanding about ethical issues and empathy, but lacks depth in reflecting complex moral dilemma. There's a moderate level of awareness in impact on the other, yet decision making seems somewhat superficial. The response indicate that the conscious attitude revealed. So deeply reasonable concern is ethical. Okay, examining the complexity of moral dilemma, which is important but equally vital to consider full context of being. Yeah, but I don't have space. I tried. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I think it's just more justifying. Okay, so that will be it for today. I will see you tomorrow.